Many children in Connecticut are in desperate need of a family to call their own. The Department of Children and Family Services is trying a new approach to help make that happen. News 8's Jackie Slater spent some time with some very special children and has a look at what's being done to find their forever families. Jackie.
And DCF has had a heart gallery on their website for a while now that features tough to place kids like sibling groups and teenagers with photos and quick bios. The gallery is also featured inside Jordan's Furniture on Long Wharf in New Haven. Well, now they're taking the gallery to new heights with videos for each child that could be shared with the public via social media.
Can I lay by your side?
13-year-old Jamiah Johnson, petite in size, her voice and smile are larger than life.
I like to smile a lot.
She is one of 18 children being featured in the Department of Children and Families' latest efforts to find forever homes for kids in their care.
I was kind of excited. I didn't know I was going to be nervous, but then when I walked in here, I was just like, oh my God, there's cameras. I was kind of nervous.
Partnering with Jordan's Furniture to redefine the Heart Gallery, each child will be featured in a video that tells their story. This video shows the first group of kids at a shoot on Tuesday. The idea, embrace technology and the digital world to give prospective parents a glimpse at each child's unique personality.
It's bringing these children's faces and stories to life so that viewers can see these children's stories and really be touched and motivated to come forward to provide a resource.
The Heart Gallery features children that are typically harder to place. Children like Jake and Ryan, 14-year-old twins that are autistic. In the system for about 8 years, social worker Cindy Cunningham says the boys would thrive in a family environment.
They both are just really sweet boys. I mean, everybody that comes into contact with these boys just falls in love with them.
Jake is the tech-savvy one who also loves to read books. Ryan is a little more reserved.
The family would just, have to be really committed to providing both boys with a routine. True to their diagnosis, they like to know what to expect.
Each child's video will have a unique link that DCF workers hope people will share on social media.
I can bring to family a lot of happiness because I love to be happy, love to smile, and I love hugs.
The more people who see how special each kid is, the more likely they are to find their forever family.
I don't want to be here if I can't be with you tonight.
Good job.
Jamiah is truly a special young woman who very much impressed us all yesterday when she said she's open to any family, be it a single parent, a same-sex couple, a family with kids already. Anything goes for Jamiah. DCF expects those videos to be available online sometime in June. We have a link to the DCF site and the Heart Gallery on our website, WTNH.com.